Goodbye Kia Forte and hello Kia K4. It's the all-new 2025 Kia K4 EX and it's replacing the Forte. Is it any better? Well, actually, it's a lot better. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sparkplug TV. My name is Chris and I do car reviews for literally everybody, not just car enthusiasts. Before I begin, as always, please don't forget to like this video, comment something down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video, which is whenever I can. Thank you for your support. Now, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a new entry for their compact segment. They have foregone the Forte and in its place replaced it with this really cool looking fastback compact sedan. Currently, it comes in 3 different trim levels, starting around $23,000. This is the current top of the line EX starting around $25,000. Eventually, there are going to be 5 trim levels with the GT line and the GT line Turbo. The GT line Turbo will come with a secondary powertrain option, but we'll get into that in the powertrain segment. So eventually, when the GT line Turbo does come out, it's going to come with a 1.6-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine that's going to output 190 horsepower that'll be tied to an 8-speed automatic transmission and come with a special multi-link rear suspension. For now, each 3 trim levels are going to come with a naturally aspirated 2.0-liter inline 4-cylinder engine that's going to output 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque that will then be tied to a CVT and have front-wheel drive. So because it is replacing the Forte, it is taking a few design cues from the Forte itself, and you can tell especially in the front grille's design, it looks almost identical to the outgoing Forte. What it also looks identical to is the K5, and especially in the daytime running light situation. This horizontal amber daytime running light connected to the vertical one looks almost identical to the K5. Additionally, this has triple stacked LED headlamps that are automatic and they just add to the overall gorgeousness that is the K4. I cannot believe that this is a reasonably priced compact sedan. It's stunning looking. Moving on to the entirety of the design, it's got this fastback kind of look to it. It's got the 17-inch wheels. And the only thing that I don't really like about it is going to probably be this back door handle. It's not very ergonomic in its design and it's a little awkward and I feel like I would slip my hand on it sometimes. But I do like the fact that it does have this kind of sporty look to it. Moving on to the back of the K4, it continues the sporty motif in just the overall looks, and it also takes some cues from the K5 itself, and you can tell in the same horizontal and vertical motif in the tail lamps. Now, this is the trunk. It opens with this button right here, and I don't know the cargo capacity, but I will put that down below. Let's go take it for a ride. Here we are in the 2025 Kia K4 EX, and I gotta say, this thing does not feel like it's $24,000, $25,000. It's really a nicely outfitted, stunning interior. The only thing I don't like about it is the engine. Now, it's good for day-to-day use, and that's what everybody's going to be using this for. But there is such a lag on the accelerator that I find to be kind of distracting almost, where it's I've got the pedal halfway down, and it's the normal mode, it's not really the most responsive. But then again, I mean, the 0 to 60 is 8.6 seconds, and it only has a horsepower output of 147, which isn't the most. But again, I mean, you're looking at fuel economy for something like this. You're looking at an A to B machine, and from an interior and an exterior perspective, I mean, it's a gorgeous, stunning place to be. Some other features that it has auto hold, it has an electronic park brake, it has lane keep assist, it has adaptive cruise control. I mean, again, it comes with all of the niceties that you would expect. But the engine is so slow. It's so incredibly slow. But the ride is incredible. It actually handles very well, and the ride is incredibly smooth. The suspension feels really buttery smooth, and it's actually a good juxtaposition between a sporty nature feel and then just a very comfortable ride kind of feel, where it's not too mushy that it like is totally unresponsive. And the same for the steering wheel. The steering wheel actually feels incredibly responsive for what it is. And the steering wheel itself is gorgeous. I really love the way that the steering wheel is laid out. The other really cool thing that I love about the interior is that there are so many physical tactile buttons. Amazing. Right? So you do have the dual zone automatic climate control system, and then you've got a home map search, a volume control button, media, favorite, and setup. Those are all physical buttons. The temperature and the fan and the mode controls for the HVAC, those are all physical buttons. Now, speaking of screens, it does come with two 12.3-inch digital screens, as you would probably expect from a 2025 model year at this point. It's got a 12.3-inch meter display that I haven't really played around with that much, but it's got probably about the same playability that, you know, most Kia and Hyundais do at this point. I do like the layout of it. I like how it's laid out. I like the orange kind of ombre look that it has to it. It's a really cool design. It also does have touchscreen HVAC controls in the center between the infotainment system and the meter display, and I really like that too. I think it is a good way to kind of not hide the HVAC controls in the infotainment display, and they're right there and you don't have to fiddle with it. Now, it does have a 12.3-inch infotainment system, and you know, it's just a standard Kia, you know, infotainment system at this point, and it's pretty fast. And I haven't tested out the Apple CarPlay or anything like that, but it is wireless, and it does come with a wireless phone charging pad as well as two USB-C ports in the front. Now, other than that, you know, the cup holders, it can either be a pretty large storage compartment right here, or if you need cup holders, you can press these buttons and they turn into cup holders, which I think is pretty cool. And there's a little bit of cubby space over here on the side. It's a pretty decently sized center console, and I really do love the chairs. The chairs have a bolstering feel to them that I did not expect from something like this. But Kia is definitely the more sportier side of the Hyundai Kia Genesis brand. Now, Genesis, of course, is a sport luxury car themselves, but this is the sportier of the two Hyundais and Kias, and I really do love the ergonomics of this chair. It's great. It's great. It's stunning. The whole car is stunning, except my foot is to the floor right now. And we just hit 60. Like, all right, well, that's all I've got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video, which is whenever I can. Thank you so much for your support. Now, I gotta say, I'm thoroughly impressed with all of the offerings from Kia. I mean, it's still, I think I've said this in like my Hyundai and my Genesis videos of past, but like I cannot get over how incredible the offerings that they are. I mean, like, yeah, this is a standard car, but this is a really cool standard car. I mean, it's got all of the niceties and the features that you want out of a modern car, except for a powertrain. It's just really slow, but it handles really well. I can't wait to see what the multi-link rear suspension is going to do, and I also can't wait to see what the 1.6 liter turbocharged engine is going to do, because I heard that has a 0 to 60 of under 7 seconds. So 8.6 seconds is kind of slow, especially for a sedan, but you know, it is what it is, and it's a great A to B car. It's really handsome inside and out, and I like it. So that's all I got. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye. Hey Sparks. Thanks for watching today's video. Do you want more Sparkplug TV content? Then you can choose one of these three options. Right over here. The middle button is to subscribe to my channel, so please do that. Right over here. These three. I can't see them in real life, but they're right here.